What's going down, everybody? It's the coach here, representing Brothas N Bets, and I'm with my boy Marley Bet here, and we about to get ready to go through this NFL playoffs. Looking at
Playoffs.
We're about to get these predictions on, man. Hey, we back. They took our page down, but we back. We're about to try to build this shit right back up, man. What's going down, Marley?
What's the deal, man? Like you said, feel good to be back. You know, they shut our page down, like you said, but it's cool. We gonna run it back up. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Happy New Year, my brother.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
First video of 2021. Let's get into this action, man. Let's go. I'm happy that we back, bro. I've been waiting on this. You know what I'm saying?
And I've been waiting on white people to tear up some shit. I've been waiting for white people to tear up some shit. Oh man!
What a way to start the new year off, man. Chaos.
But that's it. Let's keep it on this sports, man. Just kind of recapping. I hit my hot streak since we've been off, since they kicked us off the whip. I hit my hot streak in November to December, and then boom, went cold again during the whole season. So didn't do too well. How you been doing, T?
Man, I normally do good in a bowl season. We didn't have a lot of bowls, as many as we normally have. But for some reason, like you always come alive in the bowl season. Been doing all right in college basketball, NBA. I had a bad day yesterday, bro. You know my squad. You know I've been on Rutgers for forever. Got our beat yesterday. We ain't cover. They got smashed. I thought they was gonna at least cover.
Who they play?
They play Michigan State on the road. Michigan State. It wasn't even close though. It was like the first half was kind of they was in there, and then like shit after that, them niggas like they missed so many free throws.
Who was your favorite? Michigan?
Rutgers missed all the damn free throws. You know, I was on Rutgers. I ain't gonna lie, I still, even if I know we lost this way, but I probably still back Rutgers again. Like I've been on that train probably pretty much since the beginning of the season. Like I've been cashing with Rutgers. Offensively they struggled yesterday. But I lost that. I lost Missouri on a easy. Should even fade in Missouri because they beat Tennessee. Never follow a team the next week after a big win. I know that they lost yesterday to Ole Miss. I think Mississippi State or Ole Miss. And I did hit Alabama though. Alabama over Florida. That was easy cash. And I hit Clemson. I think that was the other game. But other than that, yeah, it was a bad day.
Well, oh damn, excuse me. Well, I didn't get into the mix. I was watching a little bit of that North Carolina versus Miami game. I didn't know how it ended.
That's the other game I hit. I took that 3.5.
Who it was 3.5 in favor of North Carolina?
Miami.
Oh, Miami won?
Yeah, Miami. No, they lost by 2, but the spread was 3.5. So I covered.
And see, if I was in the game, I probably would have took them with that 3.5 North Carolina.
Yeah, that was. You would have took the minus.
I fucked around. Most likely that would have been my bet, and that was an early game too.
Looking good. That's the only reason why.
They haven't, but they still North Carolina. You know.
I'm on your boys right now though.
Who?
Richmond.
They playing right now?
Yeah. Well, they might be damn near over with. No, I don't know what time it started. It started like 4:30, maybe 5.
Hey, for everybody who's tuning in and for everybody who's probably watching this replay, we're going to try to get some college football. Not college football, some college basketball in so we can start making some money. Because I ain't going to lie, last year we did real good, man. Going right into – I think we had a good grip on the game last year, like how everything was going. And so – I was excited for March Madness. I thought Dayton with Obi Toppin.
Man.
Yeah, I thought it was about to go down.
I
Florida
was so
State
sad.
was looking nice too. Yeah, that's right when the phase one
Right when
COVID hit.
right when it hit, I was sad too. Like, damn, I was finna kill the fucking college basketball, fucking
Man,
COVID.
Marquette, Seton Hall. You know, it was a lot of Big East teams I was gonna be riding with, man, for
I was
real.
riding to say how, but see, I was all on like fucking Richmonds and Woffords and motherfucking
Yeah,
Delaware. I knew a bunch of little ass San Francisco. Like I knew a bunch of
them
them
little
little
teams.
teams, bro. I was waiting. I was following the mid majors all fucking season.
Yeah, like Hofstra, you know, James Madison, them boys was hooping. Delaware was
Yeah,
hooping. It was some squads that was hooping last year, you know. So, you know, good thing is we got college basketball back. They just announced was it earlier this week or last week that all the games are going to be played in the Indianapolis Colts Dome, home football stadium. So that's going to be live. It's going to have like the bubble vibe, and I hope the
like that
NBA
bubble
once
field.
the playoffs come, I hope they jump into the bubble, man, because the bubble was kind of live. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of
I'll
live.
take
I
it.
liked it.
Hey, niggas got to get focused in that bubble. It's real. It get real. It get real
Yeah,
in that bubble.
yeah. So we'll
I'll
see,
take
but
it.
let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. For these
Let's
wild
go.
card playoffs, real crazy NFL season, real crazy. This is the first playoffs now with 6 wild cards teams. So, uh, you know, we're gonna have 6 games. I don't know if I said that right, but we're gonna have 6 total games this year.
Right.
And we starting off Indianapolis Colts traveling to the hot Buffalo Bills. The Bills are sitting at -7. You know, they won their division for the first time in a long ass time.
Man,
And and they go, you know, they were voted their fan base was voted the number 1 fan base in the football. So, you know, it's gonna be a good matchup. You know, you got the Colts with Phillip Rivers. They just plug in a new QB and keep things rolling. They're sitting at 11-5, 8-8 against the spread on the year, while the Buffalo Bills are 13-3, sitting at 11-5 on the year. I know both me and you made a lot of money with the Buffalo Bills. I know that heartbreak in Arizona was a heartbreak, but they should have easily won that game.
I was actually on Arizona that game. That
Oh
one
yeah.
game. That Hail Mary got me paid. But other than that, like you said, we've been rocking Buffalo all season.
So let me get into a couple of tendencies for these. In the last 3 games, the Buffalo Bills is 2-1 in this series. The Colts, they're 2-4 against the spread in their last 6 games. The total has gone over 8 out of the last 12 games. They are 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games. The Colts are sitting at 2-4 against the spread in their last 6 against the Buffalo Bills. But the Colts are 8-3 straight up in the last 11 games against the Bills. Let's see what else. The Colts are 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games this season, and 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games against the AFC conference. So those are some actual factuals right there and some trends for the Colts. Let me go to the Buffalo Bills. The Bills 8-0 in the last 8 games against the spread. The over has gone 11 out of the last 16 times. They're 6-0 in the last 6 games. The under has hit 7 of the last 8 games against the Indianapolis Colts. They're 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games at home, and 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games this season. 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games against the AFC conference opponent. And those are your actual factuals, man. Some key injuries right now for the Colts. Of course, a lot of these guys, you know, Buckner, the defensive tackle, he's probable. Let's see here. You got a right tackle, Holden. He's questionable for the game. Cornerback, Yasin, he's questionable for the game. And a safety, situations. Buffalo Bills, Cody Beasley, he's questionable against this game. The tight end, Croft, he's upgraded to probable for this game. And running back Gillen, he's questionable for this game. Let me hear what you got. Let me stop talking. What you got, Marley Bets?
All right. I got a couple little, actual factuals. Start out with Phillip Rivers, just the numbers of the season. He finished the season with a QBR of 62.7. It's like middle of the pack. 24 touchdowns. Actually only threw 11 interceptions this season. Which is I probably was a little harder on him this season looking back at his numbers than I thought. Phillip actually had a pretty good season this year. Taylor rushed for over 1,000 yards. He had 11 TDs. Ty came on late in the season, finished the season with 5 TDs, 56 receptions, 762 yards. On the other hand, Josh Allen, QBR 81.7, 32 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, over 4,000. And to me, the difference maker of the year, Stephon Diggs, 127 receptions, 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns. So to me, like you said, bro, we've been on this. I mean, numbers aside, we've been on this Buffalo squad pretty much all season. I think 7 points is way too many points. I think Buffalo wins this game. I can't back the Colts though, because this offense, if it's not snowing or it's not windy, this offense is going to produce. I know a lot of people are on this Colts bandwagon with this defense. Last 4 games, the Colts are ranked 28th in passing defense, and the Bills that's what they do. They throw the ball. They're not big on. They don't run the ball. They don't have a massive running game. It's Josh Allen. It's Stephon Diggs. It's the passing game, and I haven't broke them down to see like what they're actually doing to defenses, but whatever they're doing, they're not. Defenses aren't stopping it. And I like the over in this game. That's going to be my official play. I won't take a side. If I can get this line to maybe 5 under that 7, I might take it. But at 7, I can't do a touchdown against an unproven quarterback in the playoffs. Like, everybody steps it up to another level. I don't know if he can step it up enough to where they can cover 7. This Colts team this is a really good team. I hate this matchup just because it's really 2 really good teams early that probably can not beat the Chiefs, but I like the Colts defense against the Chiefs, and I like the Bills offense against the Chiefs. But I'm going to take the over. It's at 51 last I seen it. I think that's the play. I think the Bills will score, and the Colts are going to have to score. I think if the Colts can hold the Bills to under 24, if the Colts win, I probably lose. Because they gotta hold the Bills down, but I just don't see them. I don't see them holding the Bills to under 24 points without snow or wind. And so I'm on the over 51 right now. I just don't, man. I've been watching. This offense has not been stopped by anybody, bro. And Stephon Diggs has been eating up everybody and talking shit while he eating up everybody. And like, y'all been watching, I be watching him in the end zone. He be talking shit. And y'all have been watching that boy Allen since he was at Wyoming. I know y'all have. I really didn't watch him that much. But he been playing in the cold. He been playing in the snow. He big. He's strong. Like, I'm not really worried about other than the wind affecting his drive on the ball neither. Like, Phillip Rivers been in San Diego. Like, he not really that used to playing in this kind of weather. I still don't trust him without turning the ball over, even though he had a good season. I'm still I think the best play for me is the over. I think 7 is just too much. I think the Bills win, but I think the Colts possibly could cover. So I'm on the total. I'm on the over.
Okay, official play.
Official. If it's still at 51, last I saw it at 51. I'll put market.
Well, the consensus right now has it at 51.5. A lot of spots in Vegas has it at 51.5.
I'll still take it.
Yeah, and that's my fault. The line opened up at 6.5. The over under was at 52.5, and it's gone down right now. Some places online, sportsbetting.com, you can get it 50.5 right now. But the spread really hasn't really jumped. The spread has been going up and down, and right now it's jumped down to 6.5. I haven't really looked too much into this game, just off of what I've seen from both teams this year. I'm probably gonna want to go with the Colts with the points, man. If I do anything, The only thing that scares me is a late quarter, fourth quarter turnover by Phillip Rivers trying to force shit. This offense is explosive, but I do like the defense, and I think the running game for the Colts is starting to open up. Not saying they're gonna win, but if I make a lean towards this, I'll probably take them Colts plus 6.5. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely would
no
not
official
take.
play for me.
Right, I definitely would not take the Bills minus 6.5 or 7. Probably wouldn't take them minus 6. That's just too many points. Like you said, you can easily get a backdoor cover. Or it could go the opposite way with like you say, Phillip could throw a pick six in the fourth quarter drive going into the end
Quick.
zone. And they only need a field goal. Like that nigga Phillip would throw that hoe and turn that hoe over. So like that's what I'm saying. I see like, man, I easily can see 27, 24, which pushes you at 51 over the 50.5. I can easily see 30 to 24, which still gets you the cover. 31-27. I can easily see these scores. It's just hard for me to see like a 24-21 type game. And I don't think the Colts are going to be able to hold that offense down like that. So I take the over. They're going to have to score. I think they score right around 24 points. And the Bills just give me 3 to 6 more, which gives me my total over. But they still could not cover. So if anything, like you said, I would lean, if you're going to pick a side, I would lean Colts plus 7. But my official play is the total. I'm over. As long as you can catch it at 50, 51.
Gotcha. Well, y'all heard it, man. My boy Marley Bets, his official play.
Shout out to the Reaper, Mikey Total. You know what I'm saying?
Mikey Total. Hey, that's his play. The over 51-50. 51, 50, 50. Anyway, just get over that half a point, man. Excuse me. Looks like they just updated the website. Yeah, so a lot of people are still at 51 and a half, man. Hey, you guys be sure to like, subscribe, follow, share with your buddies. When we had our last page, we was on fire. Now we got a new YouTube page, but we still have all the other social media platforms. Subscribe to our Twitter, subscribe to our Facebook, like our Facebook page, get on our Instagram. And again, let's help build back up our YouTube page. This is the coach. This is my boy Marley Bets. You heard it. Coach Buffalo Bills. Let's get to the next game. All right, let's see. All right, next game for this Saturday, Jay. Playoff wildcard. We got a 4:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kickoff between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks, my boys. The lines open up the over-under opened up at 40. The total was I'm sorry, man. The total is over 40, over and under 42. That's what it opened up as. The spread opened up -5 in favor of the Seattle Seahawks. As of right now, consensus is at 42.5, so it went up half a point. And the spread right now, you're looking at -3.5, so it just jumped down a whole lot. But still in favor of the Seattle Seahawks. Some actual factuals real quick, man. For all you analytics and data people. So this they got you would think the West Coast game would be the night game. The Rams 10-6 on the year, 9-7 against the spread. The Seattle Seahawks won the division. They're 12-4 and 8-8 against the spread. Let's see some actual factuals. The under has hit in the Rams last 11 out of 13 games. The Rams are 5-2 against the spread. No, 5-2 straight up in the last 7 games. The under has hit 4 out of the last 6 games on the road for the Rams. The Rams are 3-13 straight up in the last 16 games when playing on the road against Seattle. That's a big stat right there. The Rams are 10-3 straight up in the last 13 games against an AFC conference opponent. And the Rams are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games played on a Saturday. That's a little fun one. The Seahawks 4-8 against the spread in their last 12 games. The under has hit 7 out of the last 8 games for the Seahawks. The Seahawks are also 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games. The under has hit 12 out of the last 18 games against the Rams. They're 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games at home, 13-3 straight up and playing home Rams. And just another fun fact, they're 3-6 against the spread in their last 9 games played in January. Those are some of your actual factors right there. Get up to these injury reports. Golf, he's questionable, so we don't know if he's going to be there, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be there this money time. Linebacker Kaiser, he's questionable. Let's see. And the tackle, Whitworth, he is probable for this Saturday's game. The Seahawks, Greg Olsen, he will need the guard. He's questionable for this game. I guess Josh Gordon, he's going to sit. He's shown he's suspended again. I thought he was able to play. Carlos Hyde is upgraded, probable for this game as well. Reed was injured last game, so he's questionable right now for this last game. Jamal Adams is questionable. You know he's going to play his first playoff game. They are still down a lot of guys in their secondary. Stanley, he's still dealing with a hamstring injury. He's questionable. And Dallas out of the U for the running back, he's questionable for this game as well. So that's your game. The afternoon matchup, West Coast, round 3. Aaron Donald said that's exactly who we want. So this is what he got. What you think?
Well, hey, Chef Russ is who I want. I'm not entertaining none of the bullshit. Aaron Donald can say what he want to say. I'm taking Chef Russ. I know Chef Russ. They've been hot for like 5 weeks straight. The defense has been balling. I know they got the reputation of being terrible on defense from early in the season, but the addition of Jamal Adams and Carlos Dunlap, Wagner is playing. Did you see them boys smash? I know San Francisco wasn't all there, you feel me? And they banged up, but that team plays hard and they well coached, and Seattle was out there smashing boys, literally smashing. I'm Bobby Wagner. He probably like the second best linebacker in the game right now. He just got older, but he was the best linebacker in the game. I'm trying to think of who I decided was the number one.
Yeah, I want to know who's the best.
Oh man, who is it?
I ain't gonna lie, that boy Edmonds up there in the Bills, he been balling.
Yeah, hey, he up there, but no, nigga, Darius Leonard is the best middle linebacker in the game right now for the Colts. That nigga is a beast.
Yeah.
That nigga is the best linebacker. But like 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, Wag still up there. He just older, so you know he's not as fast and he can't do everything he used to do. But like he's still up there. Like don't get me wrong,
is it because he's older or he doesn't have a solid D line like he's had in the past?
It could be a bit. It's probably a bit of both. I think I think personally he lost a step. He's not as fast as he used to be, so he's not there like he used to be. But Darius Leonard, dog, that man is a beast, bro. Like bullshit. I'm not taking nothing away from Wag. I love Wag, dog. True to my heart, I've been a Seattle fan since. Matter of fact, take that back. I've been a Russell Wilson fan since North Carolina State before he went to Wisconsin. So, like, I've been following Seattle since he got there. I love that nigga Wag. You know, I fuck with defenses, especially linebackers. Love Wag. But Darius Leonard, I can't say enough about, like, how good that nigga. And, you know, they play the Texans twice a year, so I see him a lot. That nigga is a beast, bro. And I like Edmonds from Buffalo. Tremaine Edmonds, I think that's his name. He's just super young right now, though. But that nigga is a beast too, though. Once he get it up here and like understand offenses and shit and can break that shit down. See, that's where Wag got them niggas to me. Like Wag understand it up here way better than Leonard and way better than Edmonds. But Leonard still he a little bit more closer to Wag and understanding it. And I think his skill set, he younger, so he faster. He probably a little bit maybe stronger. I know he more rangy. He can get sideline to sideline faster than Wagner can. And like, if you asking me who I want to start my defense with out of them two linebackers, as much as I love Wag, like, give me Leonard. Like, I want that nigga in the middle of my defense right now. For sure. Like, that's not my question. But anyway, with that said, though, I'm on Seattle. Not only am I on Seattle, I'm on Seattle first half. I'm on Seattle first half, and I'm going to take Seattle full game. I'm going to wait and let the line keep dropping. I don't understand why the line is dropping because I just
Well, I
watched these
can tell
two teams.
you.
I know
I
they
can tell
just
you why
played.
it's dropping.
Go ahead. Let me know.
It's because Seattle don't know how to finish. Once they get up, they don't know how to just keep their foot on the pedal and just go, man. They tend to take their foot off the gas, man. Nah, man. You gotta playoff time, motherfuckers be trying to come back. You gotta keep your foot on the gas, man, and go. So that's what they kind of thinking, maybe a backdoor late touchdown.
If I can get that motherfucker
To
under that
get
3,
onside kick. I'm money line.
man, if I can get, I'm gonna wait. If I'm gonna try to wait and see if I can catch a 3. The minute I see a 3, and especially if I see a 2.5, I'm jumping. But I'm definitely gonna take first half money line. Probably it'll be like 2 or 1.5, but I'm a money line it. I'm not fucking around. Playoff time.
Well, let me see real quick because I think that'll probably be my official play for that. Would be this first half. I mean, they know each other so well. So the first half is at 2.5 right now.
What's the money line? I don't like 2.5.
I don't have it, but looking at that, it's probably
it's gonna be like 170,
anywhere from 135 till about 150. Yeah, something like that.
I might can do that. I can't do that 175, 180.
Now, full game money line for the Seahawks, you're looking at 185. Consensus got it at 185. So
I don't like that. If I can catch a 3, though, I'll take a 3 or 2.5. 2.5 first half. I'll take a 2.5 first half. You can make that official. That's a field goal. I'll take a field goal.
Okay. So you got so you got the field goal. So 2.5 for the first half. I'll probably buy the point. I'll buy the point.
Buy it to 2.
And I'm gonna take my official play will be Seattle full game -3. That'll be my official play.
I think we can catch it at 3. I think we can catch. I don't know why you said it opened at 5, right? Or 4.5.
Yeah, 5.
Maybe people know when it opened, was Goff officially out or was he officially questionable? That's what we can figure out.
I think he was questionable all the time. So,
but I'll take it. Let the money keep coming in on the Rams, and I'll take. Like I said, officially you can mark me for the 2.5, but I'm definitely going to keep an eye on the line, and if it drops to 3 for the full game or 2.5 for the full game, I'm going to take it. I might take it over if it keeps dropping to 42. If Goff plays, I can see a 24.
It's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a tight game.
Yeah, it's going to be a real tight game.
What makes sense is take the under, but I think it's going to be a tight game. This is round 3. You know what I'm saying?
Divisional
rivalry.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be close. That's the only reason why I would not take a 3.5. I'll probably just buy the point and take the 3.
Yeah, I gotta get 3 or under. I can't do anything over a field goal. It's gonna be close.
Yep. Well, hey man, y'all be sure to like, subscribe, follow. This is our new YouTube page. Share it with your buddies. Share it on your social medias. Let everybody know, hey, Brothas N Bets, they back. We still got our old platforms as well. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Like our business page on Facebook. I'm the coach. You do here with my boy Marley Bet. We're breaking down these Wildcard NFL playoffs. Tune into the next video. We're about to get ready to break down these Buccaneers versus the Washington football team. Next video. I'm out.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see something. Yeah, that's how we had that bitch. White people tearing shit up.
Climbing through windows. Climbing through windows.
Like, come on, bro.
Try to take. Did you see the note?
I'm just shit like, come on. Yeah, they been watching too many movies. No, they be watching too many fucking movies, dog. Like, god damn. But you know what, though? that's some shit that I've always kind of been like, look, bro, if y'all gonna protest like Black Lives Matter or whoever the fuck, y'all gonna protest, man, make sure y'all go tear down the right buildings, dog. Tear the right buildings down, dog. Don't fuck unless my philosophy, unless it's somebody in the hood that disrespected the hood, like the Korean store or some shit like that. Tear their business down if they get out of line or somebody die behind their foolishness. You know what I'm saying? But if it's, you know what I'm saying? But if it starts getting bad, like, okay, we tore down that shop. Now whose shop we going to go downtown, go to government shit, bro. And I'm fucking tear down your neighborhood, dog. That's my only shit with that, dog. Tear down the right buildings if you're going to tear that shit down.
I agree with you.
Like
For
when
sure.
them niggas was at CNN tearing that shit up, I was like
Hey, look,
this. Oh
when
man.
that shit was going down in Atlanta, look, when that shit was going down in Atlanta, them niggas tried to tear down the Waffle House. It was niggas outside that hole like, no, we are
not. And that's where the most shit, and that's where the most motherfuckers die. After 2:00 is at the fucking Waffle
tear
House.
down the Waffle House. I was like, these niggas out here crazy. They saved that hoe though.
Man, this shit crazy. I'm
All
hoping
that shit
when we get off this, they got somebody that got their ass. And you know, that lady died, huh?
I ain't know she died, but I heard somebody got shot.
She died.
And I seen the lady. I said tripping, bro. All that shit tripping, bro. Boys out there. All that shit.
Yeah, they're tripping.
All that shit tripping, bro. White people and black people on both sides. They're both tripping.
I saw one nigga in the mix. I was like, man, he doing that for publicity, for promo.
All that shit, bro. I be saying all the time, y'all niggas arguing about Republican and Democrat. Y'all niggas sound like Crippin' Bloods, bro. That shit's stupid. Them people fucking everybody, bro. All them people is fucking us. Red Republicans and Democrats. But anyway, man, fuck that politics shit, man.
They all got down and covered each other. So
yeah, they all in there. They go have drinks after they get off TV arguing and lunch, man, and chill and get that bread while we at home arguing about Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell. Like both of them niggas stupid. Get rid of all them niggas. Then we'll have some shit going. They all fucking us. But let's get back on this sports shit, though.
What's going down, gamblers? It's the coach here. I'm here with my boy Marley Bet. We just talking about the crazy day that's been going down. You know, we sitting back watching this whole, but we also talking about these playoffs. We talking about Tom Brady. We talking about my boy Chase Young.
Let's go, Brady.
Phenom at the end. My position.
I fuck with that boy Chase Young. No lie, dog.
That Buccaneers 8.5 point favorite, traveling to DC where everything's going down, taking on the Washington football team. This is the night game. This is the primetime game. This line opened up, of course, in favor of the Tampa Bay, but it was sitting at -6.5. Now it's at 8.5. The over/under for this game was at 46.5, and now you can find it at 50, 54, 55. No, excuse me, 45. Some spots have it at 45.5. Get to some actual factuals real quick on these Bucks. Wait till they get an offseason together.
I know.
Buccaneers 11-5 on the year, 9-7 against the spread, while the Washington football team 7-9, 8-7-1 against the spread. But boy, they caught fire when it mattered towards the end of the season, man. In the last three matchups between these teams, Washington owns that. They own that by hold on, let's see, last three, 2-1 in the last three games. Some actual factuals: Tampa Bay is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games. They're 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games. 2-4 straight up in the last 6 games against Washington. 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games on the road. The under has hit 4 in the last 5 games on the road against Washington. Tampa Bay is 11-4 straight up in the last 15 games this season, and they're 2-6 against the spread in the last 8 games played in January. But that means nothing because this is a whole new team we're talking about. The football team, they're 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games. The under has hit 5 out of the last 5 games for Washington. That's 7 games. Let's see, they're 5-11 straight up in their last 16 games against the opponent in the NFC conference. They're 5-11 straight up in the last 16 games against an NFC South opponent, and they're 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games played on a Saturday. Some of the injuries we got. See if there's anything injury. Mike Evans, he left the game. He's questionable for this Saturday with the knee injury. Let's see. Defensive tackle Ledbetter, he's questionable against the Redskins this week. Chad Davis, Davis the third, he's questionable. And as well for the Buccaneers game. Thomas Davis Sr., he's questionable for this game. Pierre Lewis, he's questionable for this game as well. And I think everybody's trying to see what the boy Aaron Smith is going to be. I'm pretty sure he's going to be. Did he play last game, right? Against the Eagles? Yeah. Alex Smith?
Yeah, he played. Yeah,
he was good.
But they talking about.
I'm going to say this in the last. Go ahead.
But Rivera was talking about doing like swapping QBs and shit, playing both quarterbacks, whoever the backup is. I can't think of his name right now. But he said they possibly could play 2 quarterbacks.
Shit. Well, what you got? What you think about this?
Man, this is what I think about this. I think, first off, let me say, I love Chase Young, dog. I love how he played the game. I like the fact I heard who the DC over there, Jack Del Rio, I think. Jack Del Rio was saying, I'm pretty sure I want to say it's Jack Del Rio. I could be wrong, but he was saying that they was asking him who does Chase Young remind them of, because they already made him a captain on the defense. He already wearing the seat.
Right.
That boy said Ray Lewis, as far as his leadership and his intensity, how he played. And that shit, when somebody bring up Ray Lewis and in that kind of role, niggas know, dog. Like,
no, he's like, for that franchise, he reminds me of like J.J. Watt. But not J.J. Watt off the rip. Like year 2, year 3 J.J. Watt that just was like unstoppable. He just was like, yo, I got the game figured out. Like Chase Young, that dude. And for that, I think they motivated, dog. They worked hard. They motivated. I'm not saying they're going to win, but, man.
And
Buccaneers, dog, when they play against some competition, you know what I'm saying?
I can't. If Alex Smith was healthy and starting, I might take the 8. But with this whole, you telling me y'all finna play 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And this is not college, bro. And it's not like you playing 2 quarterbacks. One is a scrambler. Well, to be honest with you, I have no idea who the other quarterback is. But what I do know is he didn't beat out Dwayne Haskins for the 2nd spot.
Right.
So how good can he be? The only thing I can say is like the defense don't have film on them, and 8 points is a lot with that defense. But I mean, shit, how long can that defense hold up? I think the best play is officially the under. I don't have a play on this game. I want to take the 8 and believe in Chase Young, dog, because I really like what he doing over there, and I really like this team and that defense. But, man, dog, it's going to be hard to hold Brady and that offense under a certain amount of – I mean, if the Redskins only scored 7 and the Bucs scored 20, I mean, that's a cover.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, 20-10 is a cover.
Atlanta, this Tampa Bay's last couple of games. Atlanta, trash, 44-27. Detroit, trash, 47-7. Atlanta, 31-27. Vikings, 26-14. They lost to KC by 3. They lost to the Rams by 3. Beat Carolina 46-23. Lost to the Saints 38-3. Beat the Giants 25-23. Remember, that was on the road. Lost, beat the Vegas Raiders 45-20. They play some trash ass teams, but the contenders, they lost to them boys, man.
But
the Redskins ain't no better. Philly 20-14. Carolina lost 20-13. Seattle lost 20-15. But I mean, those are two good teams. Not a good team, but they are a good team. That's one of them teams. San Francisco won 23-15. And I'm not sure this might. I don't know if that's when they had what's the quarterback name? Jimmy G. If he was back. They beat Pittsburgh 23-17. Beat Dallas 41-16. Beat Cincinnati 20-9. Lost to Detroit 30-27. Lost to the Giants 23-23. Lost to Dallas 25-3. But you look at the last 9 games. Let's see. Last 8 games, the boys 6-2, dog.
Yeah, they been balling.
I'm just tired of backing up the Tom Brady and the Bucks, and they showing they pussy to me, dog.
I can't take language, but I won't take the -8. I can't do it. That's a lot of points. I won't take anything over a touchdown just because that defense in Washington is good, bro.
Yeah, they are. That front seven, they got some first round picks. Top 10 first round drafted. Sweat.
So I mean, it's a possibility that game could be if they had any kind of offense, man, that game could be close. But I don't know what I'm gonna get offensively. I don't, and I can't. And the coach is telling me he might play 2 quarterbacks. So like,
now, if that's the case, this might be a game day decision. So I don't have an official play for this. I do want to take Thomas Brady in them because they have been trending and putting up a lot of points, but I think that defense is gonna be motivated. I think Chase Young is.
So I think the under is the official play. I don't have a play on it. I'm going to keep an eye on the total because I think even if Tampa shows out and scores, I still don't think either way it goes, whether the defense is motivated or not, I'm going to get a lot from the Washington offense. So it's either going to be a low-scoring game or a blowout on Tampa's side with Washington not being able to score. Either way, I think I get under the total. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. What did you say it was at now? 40, like 5?
44, 45.
Yeah.
Score 45 on their
Yeah, but I don't think they'll score 45 on that defense. I think they can score high 20s. I think on a blowout, I'm thinking 37, 31-7, 31-10. If it's a close game, I'm thinking 14-21, 13-17, 10-21. So either way, I think I don't think I get a lot from Washington offense either way. And I damn sure don't think I get a shootout. So I'm going to be looking at the under. I won't make it official. If we do another video before then, and I got to just look at it. But my lean is definitely not on it's either the Redskins +8, but I got an even bigger lean would be the under the total. I'll probably go official on that personally, but I won't make it official on the video.
Well, as far as myself, I'm probably just gonna do some live betting on it and watch. Because again, I don't trust every time I take Tom Brady and them boys, especially when they on the road, they always fail me, big dogs. So,
I've actually made some moves.
What's your official play?
I don't have one. My official lean, it will be under 45. I know personally I'm gonna probably take that bet. I've already jumped on the Seahawks officially. I took it at 4. Hell. I think I have to go back and look at my pending bets, but I think I'm already on that over for the Bills too. But I know I'm definitely already on -4. I'm gonna go back and look at that 45. I'm gonna probably officially be on the under. You can, make it official. I'm going to put my money on it. I didn't know if I wanted to do it official for the video, but go ahead because I'm going to take that under 45. I think that's the best play. I won't take 8.5 is too many points because, like I said, it could be close. It could be a blowout. I don't have a good read on what that offense is going to do, but I'll take the under.
Well, y'all heard it. Y'all heard that, man. Under 45. Good look.
Under 45, bro.
I'm going to fuck around with the live betting. So that's what I got. Hey, man, y'all be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Subscribe, hit the bell. This is our new YouTube page. We back in action. They got rid of our old one. We still got our Twitter. We still got our Instagram. We still got our Facebook. Be sure to like us on those. Comment, share. Throw some donations if we win you some bread. This is the coach. I'm here with my boy Marley Bet. Brothas N Bets. We back. Happy New Year's. Thank you guys for joining us. We got to build back up, man, and make some money. We got college basketball going down. We got NBA going down. We still got to cover. We still got to cover Ohio State versus LSU, Alabama, and a lot of people forgetting this, dog. We still got spring football with Division II schools and some Division I programs, conferences. They're going to be playing during the spring, like the SWAC.
Oh, shit. I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's still going to be some football year-round for us, man. So it's a good thing it's going down, man. But, yeah, it's not out here, dog.
Hey,
so y'all be sure to like, subscribe, follow. What's up?
Hey, quick before we get out of here, you got what you thinking on that Ohio State Alabama, dog?
I like Bama, dog. I like Bama. So here's how I look. Here's how I look at it. Ohio State has the tools. I think if Ohio State, first off, they have an offense that can match up to what LSU did last year. So if they go watch that film and utilize their athletes and get some one-on-one matchups and attack that deep ball, because the Alabama secondary is a little suspect, I think, and then Fields can use his legs when his reads aren't there, when he goes through his progressions and he sees his reads aren't there, use some legs to go vertical, north and south, and not east and west. I think he can do something. I also kind of think Sherman, I think he gonna have like an Ezekiel Elliott type game. I really want to take Ohio State, but what scares me is not knowing how bad that hit that Fields sustained. But what really got me on Bama is the offense, Sarkisian's offense, those weapons. Devontae Smith is a beast, and after really getting to really know this kid, find out more information about him around the Heisman and shit, and see how he presented himself on Heisman. Man, it's kind of hard to root against them boys, dog. Off the strength of that nigga, I kind of want to fuck with Bama on the spread because, dog, he just seemed like a real dude. You feel me? I like Fields and them, but that dude there, just, I don't know, something about him, bro. Something about him that made me feel like, damn, I kid, dog. You know what? He reminds me of Deshaun Watson. Don't nobody got nothing negative to say about Deshaun. He does everything the right way. You know what I'm saying? He, bro, that boy community is behind him. Smith, when his mom and them, his whole community, you know what I'm saying, was behind him, dog. People like that, bro, it's hard to root against, man. So I think they're going to open it up. Ohio State's defense. See, this is a video. I'm going over everything. I'm going to go over in my video. Ohio State's defensive line showed me something.
Yeah, don't go over everything. I was just, just a quick opinion,
I'll make a video about it, but it's hard to go against Bama right now, though.
We still got to do a video. I'm gonna have to watch that story. I didn't watch the Heisman this year, so I didn't hear the story. But you brought something up earlier. You said go watch the LSU film. I personally would go watch the Clemson film when they had Watson. I would go back and look at that fucking film and watch what Clemson did to Alabama with Watson. Both those years, the year they lost and the year they won. But the year they lost, they still put up like 30-something.
Well, the reason I say that is because I don't think Bama got the same coordinators that was calling that game.
But defensively, Nick's still there, and they're still going to run that same defense. I just mean as far as the offense goes. For Fields, I would study that film and try to do what Watson and Clemson did.
Well, Bama showed it. I mean, LSU. I think LSU exposed them big time last year, and they exposed that they don't have some athletes like they talk about in their defensive backfield.
Yeah, Bama's advantage is in the trenches because I mean everybody has speedy receivers. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, everybody there's speed and running backs everywhere. But what everybody don't have is NFL defensive tackles and defensive ends and linebackers at every position in those trenches and offensive linemen on the other side. That's where Bama has the advantage. They'll just bully you on both sides of the ball. But like you said, they secondary, like you said, everybody got receivers. So if you give a quarterback enough time, they'll air that hoe out. And
they got a nasty core, bro. Ohio State got a nasty receiving core. They up there with LSU's core last year.
Ohio State showed me something, man. I haven't broke it down yet, and we'll do a video about it. But my early lean is Ohio State. I think they're hungry. I think they're more motivated. I think early they're gonna come out. Now, I think Bama overall is probably the more talented top to bottom team, but I think Ohio State, man, I think just like a lot of people, they tired of Bama, and I think a lot of people think they don't belong and they shouldn't be there. They only played 6 games, and they motivated. I didn't know before that game that they had that Clemson score on their locker room the whole off season. That mean every day when niggas was working out, they looking at that score. They see that how that's some hell of a shit to have for a year and to be thinking about that and to continue thinking about that, knowing you not gonna play them only if you get to the playoffs. And
now, but keep this in mind. Now, I'm glad you mentioned that, and that brings up this point: was that their Super Bowl?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think
they were
satisfied.
Mentally, emotionally invested in that game, dog.
I agree.
I'm just saying, you know how that shit be when somebody revenge games and then boom.
I agree with you. If this was anybody but Bama. And
if Waddle plays, I gotta take Bama.
I think they so motivated, and I don't know, man. I'm not saying they're gonna win.
We gotta see what Fields feeling like too, bro. Because that was
I gotta break down the game. I'm not saying they gonna win, but I just think I definitely think they're more motivated. I definitely think. I like that. This is the team that gives Nick Saban and Alabama trouble. Like this type of team with this type of offense and just enough on defense. Like you said, Sermon. I like how he run. He got that good combination of power and speed, and he hard to bring down. So if they can get just enough out of him with Fields, mobile quarterbacks have been getting Saban trouble probably since LSU. Like we know that. So I think they have the athletes to compete. That's no question. I don't know, man. Like I say, I gotta break the game down. We'll do a video about it, but
Yeah, I gotta
I like
really look into it because
I like
like I
what
said,
I
I
like.
like Ohio
I like
State,
Ohio State.
but did they put
It's hard.
everything into that Clemson win?
It's true. They could have. They could have. I think they know they got unfinished business. I think they know that. I don't think they satisfied.
I know that coaching center. Coach Day, he that dude. I like the way he calls plays, man. He can call some stuff. Clemson had no answer, man. He was running circles, and they were calling a lot of short stuff, and then boom over time. But Sermon, man, Sermon's gonna be that X factor.
I'm telling you, I like.
But can he get like Justin Fields too? Like I said, with Devontae Smith, it's hard to root against him. You kind of want to see him win it after the whole Heisman presentation. But I do like Sims. I don't like Ohio State really, but
Yeah, I'm
I
not a big
hate
Ohio
Ohio
State
State.
fan. I
But I'm a
like
Justin
Fields.
Fields fan. I
Yeah,
like
I hate
Justin
Ohio State.
Fields.
I agree. I'm not an Ohio State fan. I hate Ohio State, but I do like Justin Fields.
Now, when it comes to this situation, I'd rather Ohio State win. I'm tired of Bama, dog. I'm tired of them,
I agree.
dog.
I'm tired of Bama and Clemson. I'm just happy Ohio State beat Clemson, even though I had my money on Clemson.
I could do with Clemson.
I'm just tired of that
Clemson.
matchup. I'm sick of that matchup. Like,
Well, that's a bet, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go get high. It's
Well,
y'all tuning in, Brothas N Bets.
the best thing about doing it outside, I don't have to wait.
Hold
Probably
on,